Years ago, I did remember Walker, Texas Ranger?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Chuck Norris did a flying roundhouse kick to my chest, and nailed me, and I flew like 20 feet, and I was like, I wanted to tattoo.
That's awesome.
I kind of wanted to tattoo his footprint on my chest.
It's a badge of honor.
Yeah,
What an honor,
it was sort of awesome.
Great. I also read that, which I think is really interesting, is that you were at a Comic-Con and a fan came up to you, or somebody came up to you and said, have you read the new book from Robert Kirkman? Yeah. Because there's a character who you should play.
Yeah. I was in Comic-Con in San Diego for promoting some other film, and a Walking Dead fan came up and said, hey, Kirkman, who does The Walking Dead, has just created this character, Negan, and it was probably 5 or 6 years ago. Maybe longer, and they were like, you should look at this character, it'd be great for you to play him, and lo and behold, here we are, Negan.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
I can actually see somebody who wants to ask a question. We have.
Wait, hold on, can you guys scream like crazy people?
Go! That was kind of subdued.
He's saying, sagt, das war nicht stimmungsvoll genug. Wollt ihr das nochmal machen? Okay, should we repeat it? Yeah? Give us all the German passion you have in you. Oh, here are the hotel cards. Do any ladies want the hotel cards?
Come on. That's better. Hi, Jeff.
So I might have to give this to a lucky lady tonight.
Oh, sorry.
It's my hotel keys.
I want it.
Okay, first question, please.
Hi, thank you guys for doing this. You know, we love you. My question is, of course, for Norman. Sorry,
I signed your
Jeffrey.
butt.
What do you mean, of course, for
You
Norman?
signed my butt.
I signed your butt.
And I got it tattooed.
I got it.
But
Oh, that was your ass.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
mine.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. My question, Norman, how much longer are you gonna make us wait for Boondock Saints 3?
I don't know.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's not up to me. I just get a call saying we wrote a script. Would you like to be in it? But they haven't written part 3 yet. So it's not.
Why not?
I don't
Talk to
know.
Troy Duffy.
Yeah,
We need it. I need it.
You should ask Sean Patrick Flannery, because he actually talks to him more than me. I live in New York, and they both live in California, so they kind of run in the same circles.
So
but
send Sean Patrick Flannery over to Germany, then I'll ask him.
you still got the other half of your butt left,
Yeah,
Sean.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hopefully, never say never. I don't know, So they just haven't written it yet, so I don't know. But if they do it, I might do it,
Hopefully.
Yeah.
We all want to see you in there.
Yeah, it was fun. I like doing those Boondock Saints movies.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Vielen
much.
Dank.
Yay. I mean, that was an excellent question. It's a mystery how walking off into the sunset somehow, not with Lucille jammed up my ass would be great.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I just had a visual of that right now. Good morning.
Yeah, it was a funny walk into the sunset.
I don't even want to go there.
Don't translate. Yeah, we're fine.
Thank you. Love you, folks.
Das ist nicht jugendfrei. Nächste Frage, bitte.
Hi, I'm Tony.
What's up,
And
Tony?
Hi. My question goes to Norman. For all the gamers out there, how is it to work with the legendary Hideo Kojima?
It's pretty. Oh, is that mine? Thanks. It's amazing. He's, Guillermo del Toro introduced me to Hideo, and when I first met him, he came out to San Diego Comic-Con, and he flew out with a couple of people, and he had an iPad, and he was showing me what what his games look like, and I was just blown away. I'm not a big gamer, so I'm learning more about these games, but I'm doing whatever he says. Like, I saw him at the Video Game Awards, and he walks down the stairs. I mean, a crowd like maybe 5 times bigger than this walked down the steps, and they lit up under his feet like Michael Jackson in Thriller. And he comes down and he goes, "I'm back," and everybody was like, "Ah!" Just grown men crying, freaking out. But he's so smart. Like, he tries to explain things to me, and then he's like, "Woof." But I'm just gonna do whatever he says. He was like, I go, "So you'll play me in your game?" And he goes, "No, they will be you." And he's like, "We will make people cry." And I'm like, "With the video game?" He's like, "Yes." So he's kind of a genius. So I'm in awe of that guy.
Very nice Japanese impersonation there. Like, yes.
Yes. Yeah, he's great. He's great.
Yes, he is. Thanks.
Danke. Wir haben, glaube ich, Zeit für 1, 2 Fragen. Also schnell reden. Ja.
Yes. Hey, Jeff, you're awesome.
Thank you.
I love Papa Winchester, and I might be close. And
I hear you good.
yeah, Danny Duquette.
Yeah.
Negan, I don't know if I can forgive him for killing Glenn.
You know, I don't write the show.
I know. You're still awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, my question is actually for Norman.
What the hell is that? You started that by saying my question's for Jeff.
I didn't say that.
No question.
I said, hey, Jeff. I'm sorry.
I like you already. Yeah.
I like you too? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm teasing you.
Right. I adore Daryl, and out of all the characters, I feel like he deserves happiness the most.
Thank you.
If you had the power to choose any storyline, something you want to happen for him, something specific, what would it be?
Ooh, good question.
P.S. I love that Daryl has spoken more lines in the last 2 episodes than the last 3 seasons. He's smart, he can talk, he's funny.
And he reads. They've kind of put me on the back burner with the talking lately. There's so many characters on the show, and you have to tell all these different stories. So I've been biting my tongue a little bit. But God, how would I like to see him end up? I don't know.
No, a storyline.
A storyline, yeah. It's interesting because we've hinted at relationships with Daryl. You know, Beth a little bit, Melissa a little bit, or Carol a little bit. But I mean, the thing that I find interesting about him, and why I kind of fought not to have a relationship in the beginning, because he's not the type of guy that will just throw you up against the tree in the moonlight. You know what I mean?
Actually.
You know,
I beg to differ myself.
yeah, I feel like he's not very confident in that world yet. So I think that makes for very interesting storytelling. You know, instead of just I know what I'm doing. I think he's. I think it should be a struggle for him to do that, but I wouldn't mind that happening. I think it would be interesting.
So you're up for a bit of a romance? Is this
Well, I mean, they in the beginning, I think because he was a made-up character, they had me saying racist things, and they had me taking drugs because of Merle, right? And I told the writers I didn't want to do that. I wanted him to grow up as a little boy in that world, but not be proud of it, And so once Merle was gone, he could start to become a different kind of man. He's sort of learning from the beginning again. So I think in terms of love and, finding out who he can be, I think the apocalyptic world gave him a door opening to become something different than what he would have become already.
And sorry, my mom wants me to say this. Jeffrey, she loves you, and P.S. I love you.
Oh, tell your mom I love her too. In all things, I love your mom.
Oh.
Wow. What's that sign language?
Dankeschön.
Thank you, love you.
Thank you very much.
Nächste Frage.
Hi. May I ask you 2 questions or just one?
Well, I don't know. Shoot the moon. Go for it.
Okay.
Just try.
I mean, that was now 3 questions, because you just asked that.
Did you ever startle when you saw the walkers first time on set, or never?
The first walker I saw was Greg Nicotero dressed as a walker. And I was in a van going to set, first day, and this zombie sitting next to me, he goes, "Hey, how's it going?" And I'm like, hi. And he goes, "Yeah, I called John Carpenter, we were talking about you." And I'm like, And then like 30 minutes later, he goes, "It's Greg Nicotero." I was like, oh, I didn't even recognize him. And then I shot him in the head. Yeah. But it freaked me out the first time.
I was going to ask you anyway, do you have like a favorite zombie outfit? Because there's so many. There's swamp zombies, there's sea zombies, then there's Winslow.
Right.
Sorry. Do you have like a specific zombie that?
I like that well walker zombie that was full of water.
Yeah, that big fat one.
Yeah, and then I like the one that he had a little Cherokee rose growing in his rib cage.
Ah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, and then also there was a tree walker that was molded to a tree.
Nice. Oh, okay. Second question?
I know it's a common and a boring one, but what's your favorite character? The question is for both of you.
Favorite character on The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Mine is Daryl Dixon.
You can't say anything else on stage right now.
Better not say anything.
No, I mean, I've been asked that before. I love Daryl Dixon. I like that he's a man of few words and he's super handsome and everyone loves him. I'm a little
Romance.
jealous. Yeah.
Mine would have to be Negan. I like the way he wears his
I'll leave you
leather
guys.
jacket.
I'll leave you guys.
The way he swings his bat around. You know what I'm talking about? Negan.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, first of all, I want to say that I really love both of you, and I hope you're having a great time here in Germany. And
Nächste Frage.
Good morning.
Oh, you are messed up.
A bit.
Are you a zombie Negan?
Yes.
Fuck off.
Spoiler alert. Weißt du mehr als wir wissen?
Actually, no. So my question is, what is the most annoying thing about your two characters?
The most annoying thing?
The most annoying thing.
About our characters?
Yes.
Like, what's the most annoying thing about Negan?
Yeah.
Oh, he talks too much. Yeah. Negan.
It's about Daryl. God, there's nothing annoying about Daryl. I don't know, I'm a little cleaner now on the show. I used to like to be a lot dirtier. So hopefully they'll let me get dirtier again, because I'm a guy, I like to get dirty.
So a lot to look forward to in the new seasons. You might, have a grudge with Simon. You might have romance. Looks like it's going to be an
I might
interesting
have romance with Simon.
Maybe
Who knows?
that's what's happening. Interesting storyline. Thank you so much, guys.
Oh,
Eine
thank
Runde
you, guys.
Applaus für
Thank
die
you.
beiden.